Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe. Yards shy of there at the 24. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Montgomery. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again is Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 3 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. A first down and then some for Montgomery. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing is Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
To throw again on second down. Fields flushed out right. He finds Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Stafford eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Stafford. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to throw. Stafford powers through him. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. Throw caught by Raymond. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The tackle by Robert Quinn. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Touchdown, Rams! Jacob Harris making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he fends him off. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and 2. To the air again. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. Touchdown! That's caught. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Caught by Montgomery. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Man open is Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, it's Fields. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked up. Now the ball comes loose. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 30, 10. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Stafford going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the LA Rams with a victory.